Hey, what's going on, fam? Boy, Be Righteous back in the building today. I just wanted to bring you a quick build and show you what I'm rocking with, man, because this junk is crazy. It's literally crazy. I thought that it was gonna be too squishy, but no, not at all. You about to see once I get these hollow points what I'm talking about, but obviously it's with the blue screen, right? And I wanted to bring you this because here's the thing, right? Every time I make a blue screen build or ongoing directive bleed build, without fail, somebody in the comment section says, "Hey, yo, you need to make this with the blue screen, bro." I'm like, okay. I never really paid that much attention to it until now.
Serious trauma detected.
So I'm about to die. It is squishy, but once I get them hollows, bro, you're about to see the difference. Right, watch. Insane. Uh-oh. I need to see you down there. Yeah, feel it, bro. Yeah, look at all those effects on the enemy.
Vital signs critical.
You're not taking me out, bro. Not happening. Look at that damage, yo.
Hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
Yeah, so anyway, there are a lot of things that the blue screen does. There's a plethora of explanation telling you that it does all of this. But honestly, when you look at it and we read it, it's pretty simple. Not hard to understand. Basically what it does is, you see that meter below, how it's filled up halfway below my ammo? That's the blue screen talent. And the more you shoot the enemies, dang, look at that damage. The more you shoot the enemies, the higher the meter goes. See, you see it's full now, right? Once that happens, you unleash the full force of the blue screen talent on whoever's in the vicinity. So look, I'm about to drop this. Come on, man. What the heck? What happened, yo? You know what I think? I think that
Serious trauma
the
detected.
blue screen only works with certain skills. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Hold on. That's something out real quick. But the base damage on this, just in general, like the DPS is insane, bro. Like, this is crazy. Look at this. Oh, there it goes. You see how you got disoriented? So I guess it's certain skills that you use. Let me see if I throw the let me get this meter up again real quick. I like this map also because this mission, because rogue agents usually appear around this time. If we can get some rogue agents to appear, that would be great. But if not, it's all good. Nope. Alright, so I'm gonna fill this meter up a little bit more. Boom, boom. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna have to read the blue screen talent because I forgot exactly how it works. I have an idea, right? Oh, okay. Alright, so it works two ways, right? So you use a skill, and when you kill somebody, whoever's in that vicinity of the enemy that's killed gets hit with whatever the meter is at, right? So if the meter is full, they get hit with all the status effects that the blue screen has filled up. If I toss this skill right now, hold on, they got hit with the disorient right there, and the meter you gotta fill up the meter again. So you know, honestly, since this is a DPS build, it just makes sense to not really worry about the skills being used, but instead just whatever enemy you kill, then have that activate the blue screen talent. It just makes sense. You see how much DPS this is doing? It's nuts. And by the way, you want to use this with this specialization survivalists because of this. First of all, this crossbow, it just breaks their armor, just pierces through their armor and damages directly their health. And also because it has this great grenade that has a huge radius for the fire, easily activate, give you status effects for your hollow points that you need to kill the enemy, right? It gives you like 7 of them joints. But hold on a second. This guy's trying to walk up on me. Another thing
I repeat, the compound is all
about
clear.
ongoing directive
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while
is
I
that it
get
has an
the
insanely fast reload. So especially with using LMGs that have natively long reloads, perfect for this. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. We Gucci now. Without ongoing directive, it's not gonna do that. You need it, especially with a DPS build. But my meter's filled up right now, so we're good to go. Basically, I don't got to do nothing with this. I thought I was gonna have to get back in the lab and roll some other stuff, because I pretty much just slapped this together with what I had on. And there's a few attributes that I wanted to roll back, but after playing it, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I ain't really got to do much. And let me, okay, I know that the state of Division 2 how it is right now. Okay, I'm not naive right now. I see what's going on, and I think that I should address the elephant in the room a little bit, based on the state of the game and what's really happening. And I don't want y'all to be delusional at all. I don't want you to be delusional. Like this is what's really happening. I've spoken to some Division content creators and just basic content creator veterans who have spoken to and have who have had contact with other veterans. Like I'm sure you know who 𝐸 is and Upper Echelon Gaming, those guys. Alright, back in the day, Upper Echelon Gaming, Skill Up, 𝐸, they all used to cover the Division exclusively. And there was something back in the day known as the golden age of YouTube, where if you diversified and started covering other content at that very moment, bro, your channel would blow up. Now look at Skill Up's channel. He's the go-to guy for every single game reveal that comes out. Look at Upper Echelon Gaming. This dude, he doesn't even talk about gaming in his videos. For most of them, he talks about like some conspiracy stuff, man. Some really crazy deep videos, and they're really ear-catching. They're really nice to listen to. They're very insightful, diversifying to the fullest. And then you have 𝐸, who does the same thing, bro. These guys are covering other games, and this is what I've learned over the years. And for me, I'm fairly new to this. I mean, I've been a content creator for about 3 years, almost. I think it's about 3 years by now. And I started on Division, and this is the only thing I've covered, and it's the only thing I've had. So like 90% of my subscribers are Division subscribers, right? And so it's kind of hard to diversify and see low views on your channel when you upload a Call of Duty video, for example, or any other video. You're like, oh man, it's kind of discouraging. It makes you not even want to do that or take that step. But I believe it's the only way forward, because it's inevitable that a game gets dry. It's inevitable that a game dies, And I still enjoy making builds like this build right here. It slaps and it's fun to play, especially after leaving and coming back. And let me tell you something, when you leave a game that you've been playing for a long time and you're like in this hole and like you don't really pay attention to other stuff or don't care to, and then you go play something like Call of Duty, right, with this amazing PvP, right? The third person is amazing, to say the least. And then Warzone is even crazier. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying that when you go out and step out of the box and it's like you play something, this feels so liberating and refreshing, and you're like, where have I been all of this time, yo? What have I been doing all this time? Sitting here playing this game, which is fine, I mean, if you love it, but it's really, it can really bring you down. And it kind of makes you feel like, dang, I'm a gamer, but at this point, I'm just doing this stuff for redundancy, for, to get the views, to get the money. You know what I'm saying? It's not really about the fun of it anymore. of course, I love for it to be fun and get all the views so that I could reap the benefits of both sides of the coin. But when making a transition like this, what I'm doing, like as far as trying to diversify my channel and all that with other games, I'm gonna have to feel that. I'm gonna feel that, man. I'm gonna feel the effects of low views. I'm gonna feel the effects of being discouraged sometimes because, you know, certain videos are not hitting the algorithm like I wanted to. But I see, honestly, no other option. There's no other option. It's no way that the Division is going to stay for this long. It's the game is pretty much done, man. You know that small crew that they sent in with Daria and all of these devs? They that was a strategy, bro. And this is going back to what I said about when I talked to 𝐷𝐷𝐷 and some other content creators who does this, who are veterans and who've been through a whole cycle of a game being hot and then that mediocre cycle of it dropping content like twice a year and then just being dead and then coming back, and you know, the whole cycle of it just being the life of the game, and then the end of it and how that works. And it works the same in every game, and it's happening right now. Right after they dropped that little snippet about the Bakaro's holster saying that they won't fix it or they can't fix it because it's going to change or break everything else in the game, bro, that right there is a lie. They messed up by showing that on the patch notes, but it's already out into the ethos, so it's not like they could recant it or take it back, because in the PTS we were able to roll the core to a weapons core. So that means it was in the code, and that means that it can change and it's not going to mess up everything else or every single other piece in the game if they do that. That was just a way to kind of like protect themselves, or it just put them deeper into a hole in that regard, honestly. You know, I mean, for me, my limited knowledge on game development and coding and blueprinting and stuff, I kind of know how it works. So for me, I understand a little bit more about what's going on, and I'm looking at them, man, they just straight up lied to us, man. They literally are capable of fixing the game and making changes, but unwilling. That's the reality right there. They're capable, but unwilling. And so now that means that the state of the game is that this crew, I'm about to tell you right now, and hear me good, yo. This small team that they sent is a skeleton crew to manage the downfall, to manage them saying, okay, this is the end. This is why you got these manhunts being recycled. This is why you got no real new good content, because they're just trying to, you know, milk out what's left of the community. And because we're a loyal community and because we love the Division, they're gonna use that. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about the bread, and it's a business, so you can't really hate them for it. It's a business. And I know you guys hate like microtransactions and stuff. Like the latest what's that, the hunter outfit costs $20 just for that one piece, you know. $20. You could buy it with textiles, but for people who ain't really playing the game like that, like me, I don't even have enough textiles to buy that, yo. So I'm not about to reach in my pocket and spend $20 to buy a hunter outfit, cosmetic. But anyway, this is what they're doing, and this is,
keep them from getting more of those mortars.
these are the steps that game developers and companies take when they're either moving on to another project, delegating developers to something else, so that they can make it happen. They can make it happen. Like the next step right now is Division Heartland, Avatar, Star Wars, and Division Resurgence. That's what's the hot spot. That's what's happening behind the scenes right now. Best believe. And I think that once they announce Heartland and once they announce like Division Resurgence and stuff, that's when they're going to let us know, like, yo, that's it for Division 2. There's not going to be any more support going forward. I appreciate all of your, you know what I'm saying, the whole spiel. That's what's going to happen. And that's okay, you know, all good things come to an end. And I was looking at a quote, right? I'm not about to die by this dude. Anyway, comment below if y'all enjoying this little chill discussion, you know, what we got going on here. I just wanted to kind of vent and let y'all know what's going on with me, what's happening with the state. You know, it's a big elephant in the room. That's facts. I mean, we can't deny it. Yeah, there we go. But this is what companies do when they're announcing the end of something, and unfortunately, I know it's sad, but that's what's happening. And I'm gonna refer back to a quote. You're gonna think this is silly, by Dr. Seuss, but it's a deep quote, man, and I was really feeling it. And the quote is, "Don't be sad that it's over. Smile because it happened." And that right there stuck with me, man, because we had a lot of good times in Division 2. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good times. Y'all remember them builds, right? That was crazy, man. They had a lot of diversified builds that you could make. And some people were actually upset about the revamp. But that's just one of the many awesome times that we had in this game.
Good work. Go on and head back up.
And bro, I can
Team from
remember
the campus is taking
personally
position inside the memorial.
when I first got noticed on Division 2, and I'm gonna keep referring back to this. It was Burn and Bleed, bro. And I'm like, I couldn't go to sleep in the morning. I uploaded that video because I used to upload my videos before, like, right when I got off work or whatever. I would stay up and I would upload it in the middle of the night. And so I would upload it, and it would be like 3, 4 in the morning, and then I get off the game and just go to sleep. So when I went to sleep, I just started to notice all these notifications popping up back to back to back. I'm like, yo, it's like, I hit my wife up. I'm like, yo, come here, is it happening? Is it happening right now? And so that right there was a defining moment for me. Like dang, bro, this is really happening. And I will never forget that, because at that point I was dropping build videos every week. Every week I would drop a consistent build video, and y'all was clicking on them, you following me, and you know, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate all of y'all, and y'all still here. And my goal is for y'all to follow me for me, not just for the Division. Even though that's where it started out, even though that's where all the epic moments began, we can make new epic moments. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have the capability to do that, and I just see good things ahead, man. I do.
You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.
I'm sorry I went on this little mini rant. I don't even want to call it a rant. I just wanted to talk to y'all. I was explaining to you what the build was about in the beginning, so let me officially show you what it's about, okay? Now, I said I was going to go back and re-roll some stuff, but when I play this, I don't need to re-roll nothing. This thing is already amazing. And the first thing is the blue screen, right? And like I said, it has this whole discussion, or this whole description of what it does. It's called Disruptor Round. And you get these stacks, right? All the way up to, what, 50 stacks? And once you get to 50 stacks, anyone within 10 meters are affected by that target once you activate a skill, right? Or when the enemy is marked and they die while they're marked, anyone within 10 meters is affected by it. And this is really good, especially for a DPS build. I mean, at first, the other blue screen build I made was like a hybrid, so it was more skill based, less DPS. But with this thing, man, having all this DPS, look, 109k damage. That's crazy for an LMG. And I didn't even use this Carnage because honestly I don't need it, and I'm not really going for damage that you deal to enemies that are bleeding. Instead, I'm using the damage that you deal from the status effects from the file mask and from contractor's gloves and stuff like that, because people would normally run with the wicked backpack, but as I tell people all the time, man, the ongoing directive backpack is the way to go no matter what. It increases the duration of your bleed status effect by 50% and the damage by 100%. So you're just like feeding off the damage that you deal when you just hit them with it when you have hollow point ammo, because when you get hollow point ammo, that's when that crazy DPS starts, as you saw at the beginning of this match. And then I got the Vile Mask, which autonomously damages enemies with toxic delivery just when you deal a status effect to them. And this is increased with your status effects and your explosive damage. Normally I would use Demolitionist and, you know, have like Grupo and China Light to increase the explosive damage on here, but not now. I have status effects mostly, and that's fine. Still doing a lot of damage. Now, as far as the rest of the build, I have the Contractor's Gloves, status effects, and some of these have status effects rolled, and some of them have critical hit damage rolled. So basically, it's 3 status effects with the Vial, the chest piece, and the Contractor's Gloves, and it's 3 critical hit damage rolls. Boom. Oh, that's crit chance. Crit damage. Crit damage. Yeah, so it's not even that much crit on here. Like 15% crit chance, 104% crit damage. It's not even that much at all, and it doesn't matter because you're dealing the damage from the hollow points, which gives you 35% amplified damage, which is insane just for having hollow points. So all of that damage all together is what you were seeing when I was ADSing these enemies. And even if it's the DPS build, you see that I have the Seeker Mine and I have the Stinger Hive, which both deal crazy damage just because of the status effects and the bleed damage that you have. So all of that all together is how I'm melting enemies like that. And I said it was an easy build to put together. I don't even have to roll anything really. Ongoing directive is pretty easy to get. All you got to do is craft it at the base of operations and roll to whatever you want to roll it to. I'm sure you got the Vial Mask. If you don't, that's pretty simple to get. You just got to farm summon for masks and the blue screen as well. And that's pretty much the build, man. So I hope that you enjoyed this conversation that I had with you, along with the build, along with the gameplay. I actually had a little bit of fun doing it. And stay tuned for some more videos similar to this. I like these little vibing videos. It's more unconventional, more natural. You get to understand and get to know another side of me, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to the normal content that I produce. And you'll be seeing some more Call of Duty Warzone and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Mosh Pit videos, because I got a lot of content on that and some really good videos that I think you want to see. But anyways, that'll do it for this one, fam. I'll catch you in the next one. And tell me down below what you think about what I said, about everything about this company or division just dying right now. And this is where we're at. We have to face this reality. Just let me know your opinions about that down below, man. I really love, you know, conversating with y'all and reading them. And I know I don't respond to all of them, but that's because there's so many comments that I get, and it's just really hard to keep up with. But best believe I frequent the comments and I read them. I'll catch you in the next one, fam. Be right out. I hear some gunfire.
Somebody shooting.
Oh, someone's outside.
Right here. Got it. Hold on. Don't kill him.
Another one right here.
Sorry.
Oh, there's another one. He came in right here. He's got a riot shield. Crap. He came in. He's on my body.